that battle royal.
Yes,
he eliminated most of the people himself. And there's some more athleticism and another drop kick from Brad Thomas. And Beau James is in a bad way.
Is getting a steady diet of drop kick from Brad Thomas.
You know, Brad doesn't seem to care if Beau likes it or not. He's force-feeding him those drop kicks, one after another.
Hey, let me ask you a question, Michael.
Okay.
If Beau James were to win this match, go on and take the Texas heavyweight title, would that mean he'd move from Kingsport to Texas?
Very well could be. He might be calling himself king of the Lone Star State before it's over with if he takes home that title.
Well, he could very well do it.
And Thomas back to that side headlock, very persistent in this match. Drop kicks and side headlocks have been his friend so far in this match.
Like I said, he's been feeding Beau James some.
And right there, Beau James finally saw it coming, sidesteps Brad Thomas, and let him crash and burn.
Can you use the old cliche right there, Michael? You went to the well
one too many
times.
It was dry as a bone that time, and now Beau James forcing him into the corner.
He didn't force him. He shoved him in there.
And again, and Brad Thomas just bouncing off the turnbuckles in that corner.
That's a big, strong man, Beau James.
You know, he was listed at 298 pounds tonight, but he's got to be pushing at least 310, 315 easy.
I think they got a fudge on that a little bit. Whoever guessed his weight would give away a lot of teddy bears at the fair.
Definitely. And right now, knees to the back of Brad Thomas, and another cover. All that weight down on top, but Thomas able to get at it too.
I tell you, all that weight will wear you out too. Keep trying to push it off of there and stuff.
You know, all that weight using it to his advantage.
And the fans behind Brad Thomas.
And a rake of the back there from Beau James. Cut Brad Thomas off before he could get anything rolling there. Shoves him into the corner yet again.
I'll tell you, I've been impressed with Beau James.
Beau James really showing something right now, showing that he wants a shot at that Texas heavyweight title and Dr. Tom Pritchard tonight.
You know, kind of slow and methodical, Beau James.
Taking his time.
You know, back of his shirt says something about old school, and that's what he's doing. He has slowed this match down to a crawl, and he is taking advantage of Brad Thomas.
Of course, Beau James being the bigger guy, it would be to his advantage to slow the pace down, take his time, and work over Brad Thomas, but there's a small package. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, come on. That was a quick count.
Brad Thomas is your winner.
Top. And Brad Thomas going to get a shot at Texas heavyweight title. Brad Thomas has snuck one in on Beau James.
Ladies and gentlemen.
If I tried that, didn't have to get an ambulance to get me out of there.
Into the corner now. There's a knee lift from Pritchard.
Oh, big chop by Dr. Tom. And look to my left right there, Michael.
Beau James has made his way back out to ringside.
Beau James, an interested.
When Thomas goes up, there's a crossbody. 1, 2, and
Beau James has hit the ring.
Broke up the count.
And Beau James may have thought he deserved that title, and he's hit the ring.
Beau James broke up the count. It looked like Thomas might have had Pritchard down.
Oh, and both men are working on Brad Thomas. What's the relationship between Dr. Tom and Beau James?
I don't know. Maybe it's a mutual hatred for Brad Thomas.
That
I don't know.
It. Look at this. Big double suplex.
And Thomas has been left laying in the center of the ring. Pritchard telling James to get him.
He said, get him, Beau.
And a backbreaker.
Huge backbreaker. Both men working on Brad Thomas. And there you are, two men standing tall. Dr. Tom is going to hold on to that Texas heavyweight belt.
Thomas gets the win by DQ, but he's paid the price here tonight.
Look, Dr. Tom just dumps him out. Now you see it, Dr. Tom Pritchard and Beau James standing in the middle of the ring. They have left the newcomer, Brad James, laying in the ring on the floor.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this match by disqualification, Brad Thomas. But Dr. Tom Pritchard remains the Texas Heavyweight Champion.
There you hear from Michael Ward.
First of all, I want to say I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission, and the mission is for the Hollywood Clique to take over every promotion there is in the South. And that's exactly what's happening today. My newest member, right here. Tell them about it. Tell them a little something. Introduce yourself. Go ahead.
When somebody has something important to say, you need to stand there and shut up. I told you people on TV, it cost a lot of money to get the #1 man from East Tennessee to come down here, and there's only one man with the money, and that's my manager standing right here. I don't care about you. I don't care about the promotion. I don't care about the wrestlers. I care about Beau James, and I care about the money that I'm getting paid right here tonight. Brad Thomas, I told you on television, and in Savannah, tonight, I'm going to put you in underneath this ring, and nobody's ever going to see you again.
Another thing, let me tell you something, Grady Watson. I don't like you at all. And you know what? This ain't Memphis wrestling. I will come out there and kick your butt from one end of the building to the other. You understand? Don't come over here messing with me. Another thing, the posse is going to be bold tonight. You can count on that. Get somebody out here. We're going to whoop some butt.
Accompanied to ringside tonight by Hollywood Jimmy Blaylock. Weighing in at 298 pounds from Kingsport, Tennessee, this is Beau James. And his opponent from Charleston, West Virginia, weighing in this evening at 205 pounds, Brad Thomas. All right, Brian Thompson back with more CWA Championship Wrestling. And now we've got singles action in the ring. This, a return grudge match from a show recently in Savannah, Tennessee. We've got Brad Thomas taking on Beau James. And Beau James, for this match, has gone out and found a little extra security, I guess you could say, in his corner, and that's Hollywood Jimmy Blaylock.
Yes, sir, and I would venture to say that in layman's terms, he has went out and made a deal with the devil in disguise, so to speak, and that would be Hollywood Jimmy Blaylock. A little history on these two gentlemen. Both of these guys wrestle in the eastern Tennessee area, West Virginia, that whole tri-state area, and they are no strangers to each other. So not only do they have problems stemming from the recent match in Savannah, they haven't gotten along in a long, long time.
They've had trouble in multiple states across the U.S. And right now, Beau James on the defensive a little bit. Down on the mat at the moment. Of course, Brad Thomas defeated Beau James in Savannah, Tennessee not too long ago and earned a shot at the Texas heavyweight title held by Dr. Tom Pritchard. Came up on the short end of the stick. Didn't go home with the belt. Got a DQ victory. So he can't really consider that. I know maybe it's a victory on paper, but it's not really a victory for him if he didn't get to go home with the belt.
That's exactly right, a moral victory, so to speak. Yes, you won by disqualification, but you're not the champion. But, however, it is in the record book, so you got the win. So what that tells me is that at some point, sometime, somewhere, could be in CWA, Dr. Tom Pritchard is going to have to defend that title once again against Brad Thomas, a man who is actually trained by Ricky Morton, a protege of one half of the Rock and Roll Express, and a man who has traveled all over the country, but right now is plying his trade right here in CWA Wrestling.
Now Beau James with a top wrist lock on Brad Thomas, center of the ring. Of course, Beau much bigger than Brad here. Got the weight advantage by far.
He's a man who calls himself the king of Kingsport, referencing Kingsport, Tennessee. Beau James, a many-year veteran of the ring world and a very powerful individual. But give him credit where credit is due. As you'll see, I'm sure, later in this match, a lot more agile than you think he would be.
And there's Brad Thomas now with an arm drag and a drop kick, and Beau James, he moved pretty fast right there getting out of the ring.
He hightailed it out of there. He was looking for some assistance from Hollywood Jimmy Blaylock, and right now trying to tell the referee it was a handful of hair. I didn't see that from my vantage point.
And Brad Thomas over to the ropes, opting not to take off out there on top of Jimmy Blaylock and Beau James.
Now, Beau saying it was a hair pull. I don't think so.
And the fans here in Selma are getting on the case of Hollywood Jimmy.
I don't think he would win an election for mayor of Selma, Tennessee anytime soon.
Oh, definitely not. He might not get a single vote.
Oh, hey, come on.
Beau James isn't allowed to vote for him.
If you saw right there, it was Jimmy Blaylock from the outside, hooking the leg from behind. Beau James knocks him to the floor, and now Jimmy Blaylock is choking Brad Thomas with his cane. Come on.
Jimmy Blaylock, as usual, taking advantage of any opportunity he sees to help one of his men out in a match. Brad Thomas on the receiving end of that cane, and back down to the floor he goes. And Jimmy, once again,
what's he doing now? He just rammed him right into the steel post.
And Thomas is down. Referee J.C. Henderson now over to check on Thomas, getting Beau James back. Starts his count.
The disgusting thing in this situation to me, Michael, is the fact that Beau James is a competent wrestler. He does not need outside interference. He does not need to cheat. It's really a disgusting situation.
Well, he made sure to point out before this match started that he doesn't care about the fans here. He doesn't care about the wrestlers. He doesn't care about the promotion. All he cares about is his money. And he said Hollywood Jimmy Blaylock is the man with the money.
We know Jimmy Blaylock has an extensive line of cash. I don't know how he got it, where he got it, but he's got it. Look out.
And once again, with the cane around the throat of Brad Thomas.
I tell you what, I think there's about several hundred people here in Selma tonight that would love to take that cane from Jimmy and, place it somewhere. I won't say it, but you know what I'm thinking.
Definitely, and right now, Beau James with a chop to the skull of Brad Thomas, sends him down 2. Even with all that weight, he opted not to hook the leg there, and it might have cost him right there.
Could be a mistake that comes back and haunts him, but make no mistake about it. There's a size difference. Beau James a lot bigger, but nobody in this building has a bigger heart than Brad Thomas.
But a thumb to the eye right there. Doesn't matter how much heart you have, that thumb to the eye is a great equalizer.
It definitely is, and you can't hit what you can't see. Oh, look at this. Choking him now. Beau James, referee administering the count. Once again, he does not need to do this, but like you said, he could care less about you, me, the fans. Only thing he cares about is himself and his money, and Jimmy Blaylock supplying the money.
And he knows if he doesn't win, he doesn't get nearly as much money. He wants to go, as they say, to the winner side of that pay window.
Exactly. The share of the winner's purse a little bit thicker than the share of the loser's purse. Whoa.
Thomas now firing back, connected with a right hand, but stumbles into the corner. Catches Beau James coming in with a boot, going for a sunset flip, gets him over. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, no. Was it 3?
Got the shoulder up. I thought we had a 3 count there.
You want to talk about a half a count away. It was right there, and right like that, thought Brad Thomas had some momentum, but it stopped it. Oh, he rakes him across the back, fingernails and all.
And just like that, Beau James back in control of this matchup. Right there, Brad Thomas coming over the springboard, caught him. 1, 2, 3.
Michael's trying to, come on, we need to get this situation solved right here. Michael went up there to make the announcement, and from behind, we have a 2-on-1 situation. Hollywood Jimmy Blaylock. We're going to have to get some control out here.
And now Brad Thomas at the mercy of Jimmy Blaylock and Beau James. The match is over. Jimmy doesn't have to hide what he's doing now.
Well, give me a break. This situation is uncalled for. Obviously, Beau's mad. He lost the match.
But Brad Thomas able to duck out of the ring there. Grabs a chair.
Make that, yeah, there's an equalizer. Right there, well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to hear it in just a second. No matter what they say or what they think, the winner of this contest, Brad Thomas. Tell him, Michael.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner